What a great place to be a congressperson.
The best.
You're in paradise.
Yeah, it's hard to leave to go to Washington, I tell you what.
That's one place. If it wasn't for the storms and the fact that it's really a volcano.
Yeah, as we've seen all too evident just recently.
Yeah, I have a friend who goes to the Big Island every year for Thanksgiving. And he convinced me to go 2 years in a row. It was awesome. I loved it. But then this year, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, bro. It seems like it's shooting rocks into the sky, and half of it's on fire.
Yeah, that's been that's it. So that's my district. My district in Hawaii covers basically the whole state except for the densely populated urban corridor of Honolulu.
Oh, so you're lucky.
Yeah.
You cover everything except the problem spot.
The city. So, no, it's been tough. It's been a tough year because of those folks in the district of Puna with the volcano.
Yeah.
We have gone through a few near misses with hurricanes, some big flooding on Kauai, and now we've got another one that's knocking on our door.
Yeah, you guys just, what was it, a level 4 just passed?
It was 5. They were expecting it to be kind of the same intensity that Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands saw. So we were really like encouraging everyone to get prepared, getting prepared ourselves, like boarding up all the doors and windows. And then, thank God, it turned into a tropical storm at the end. And we had a lot of rain. We still had some flooding, but compared to what it could have been, we were fortunate.
And then on top of that, you guys had a false alarm where a text went out to everybody in the island saying that a nuclear missile was headed your way, and this was not a drill. What the hell happened there?
On top of all that, my gosh. I was in Washington when that happened. It was a Saturday afternoon-ish in D.C. time, early morning in Hawaii. And somebody from Hawaii sent me a screen capture of that alert that went out to over 1 million cell phones across our state saying, ballistic missile headed towards Hawaii, seek cover, this is not a drill.
Wow.
Yeah.
What does that feel like? I mean, until you find out that it's not. How long did it take before you found out that it wasn't real?
So I immediately started thinking, so many things running through my head. I'm thinking about my parents, my husband, my family, everybody's in Hawaii. Start thinking about what's going on in the state. Is this real? Is it not real? So that was kind of the first thing. Like I kicked into gear. Like, okay, let's make sure this is legitimate. The actual threat from North Korea is a very real one, so it could very well be. It was not obvious that this was just a mistake that people should blow off, and that was what I think most of the people in the state understood as they started thinking through what do we do with the last minutes of our lives. So I called, the first person I called was our state adjutant general, who's also the head of our civil defense and the National Guard, and called his cell phone. Thank God he answered the phone. And I said, I got this message, what's going on? And he said, it's a false alarm. It was sent out as a mistake. So I said, okay, I'm going to blast that out. So I got on Twitter and I put that out just saying, hey, this is not accurate. I forget exactly what I said, but basically, this is a false alarm. And then just started getting on the phone, making as many calls as I possibly could. But as I was doing that, I was getting text messages and emails and things from people who were freaking out.
How far is Korea from Hawaii?
It's over 4,000 miles.
But that's not very far for a nuclear
for an
missile.
intercontinental ballistic missile. And knowing progressively, just over the 6 years that I've been in Congress, and this was a major issue that I've been bringing up since I've been there, in just raising the alarm bells that North Korea is increasing their capacity and their ballistic missile capabilities that put Hawaii closer and closer within reach, Hawaii and Alaska particularly. Oof. And that's why, and after people started getting the word that this was a false alarm, I started hearing from folks who just shared their stories of what they went through. And, on the news, they showed the guy who was lowering his daughter down a manhole on the side of the street, his little girl.
Oh, God.
I heard from another guy who said that, I had one kid in town in Honolulu and another kid in Waianae, over an hour drive. And he literally sat there thinking, how am I going to choose which child I'm going to go and spend the last minutes of my life with? Because you're either driving in one direction or the other. Wow. There's so many stories of...
How did it happen?
guy clicked on the wrong alert message on his computer screen.
What did he
ultimately
wanna click
what
on?
happened. The one that said, "This is a drill."
Did he have like no glasses on or something,
I
or was he
don't
just
know.
stoned?
There's so many theories, and his story has changed a few times. And of
Oh,
course, he's
great.
the subject of major investigations. And then after a while, he got fired. He's actually suing, saying he was wrongfully terminated, and all
Oh, my
this
goodness.
stuff going on. And
If ever there was something you could be fired for, how
Yeah.
could you be wrongfully terminated for that mistake?
yeah, that's my question.
To understand the magnitude of your decision. I mean,
Yeah.
that is a giant fuck up.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
but I think it really woke people up. There were clear vulnerabilities in our state alert system that would even allow this, like allow one person to have that power to do that is not, is obviously not good. And so there are things that we're working to do just to strengthen our civil defense alert system.